Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I just wanted to cover all bases for whenever y'all watch this. My name is Myrakle Stokes. I am 23 years old and I'm a member of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church. So D.A.Y Ministry is doing a God Made a Way Mondays. Um, so I'm going to share my testimony about how I was born. For some of y'all that know me, you might know the story. If you don't know me, hi, nice to meet you. So I was born 4 months premature. I was born, well, my birthday's in May. I was supposed to be born in August. And the way my dad told me was, it was in the afternoon and he was outside cutting the grass. And my mom, she was inside. She came out and she was like, we got to go to the hospital. Like something's not right. And so they rushed to the hospital and they get there and the doctor, gets my mom checked in and everything. And he comes out and tells my dad, which I didn't find this out until I got a little older. But he came and told my dad, you know, basically the situation is if we leave the baby in her stomach, it could kill your wife. If we take the baby, there's a high possibility that the baby could die, but it will save your wife. So my dad's like, look, we could make another baby. Like, take the baby, save my wife. So they delivered me, and he said, like, at the moment that he saw me, it was like, okay, doc, I know what I said before, but now you got to do everything in your power to save my baby, because that's my baby girl. I weighed 1 pound and 8 ounces at birth. So I'm gonna try to show you with my hand the way my dad described it. Now his hand is much bigger than mine, but he said my head would be like here, and my legs would probably be like about here. Um, and yeah, so then on top of that, family members, so that I'm here, and he was like, just worry because I'm so small, and they're calling family members like, hey, Sonya had the baby, and they like, what? Like, stop playing, because my dad is a jokester if y'all know him. Um, and they like, what? Stop playing, like that's not funny. And he's like, no, I'm serious. I need y'all to pray. And my aunt and my grandmom at the time were at a conference. I don't know if it was a women's conference or just a regular conference at their church, but they were at a conference when they got the call. And she said, my aunt told me everybody in the conference just started praying for me. And so that, like, just hearing that and knowing that, it makes me so grateful because I was I was prayed into the world. Um, oh, I didn't say this before, but the church that I'm a member of, my great grandfather was the pastor. He passed away when I was 4, but yeah, so he was a pastor and he came to see me. And I don't want to say everybody was crying, but I'm small, so they was probably worried. And they said he looked at me, and he probably looked at them like they was crazy. Like, what are y'all all sad for? He's like, God got her, she'll be fine. Um, with premature babies, this is not everybody's story. This is just mine. But with premature babies, they say there could be a lot of complications. The complications that were listed for me was I might not be able to talk. Y'all can hear me talking, so that's a blessing in itself. Um, I might have some type of like physical disability where I might not be able to walk. I can walk fine. I drive to work every day. I used to run track in high school. Um, let me see. Oh, I would have a lot of disabilities mentally, meaning like struggling in school. I did great in high school. Not saying I was perfect, but I graduated with honors. Same thing in college. I just graduated from Lincoln University in May of last year. Graduated cum laude. Next month, I'll be starting grad school. So it's just like everything that they said was going to go wrong, God said, yeah, you thought. um, so, yeah, my grandma said that she, like her, my parents, they held on to Jeremiah 29:11. It's just that scripture, for I know the plans I have for you. Like, God already knew the plans He had for me. So I'm just coming to encourage anybody else. If you're struggling or you feel like you're not going to make it through, God already knows the plans that He has for your life. Obviously, you're here for a reason. You have been placed on this earth for a purpose, and He's not going to let you leave until you fulfill that purpose that He's given you. Um, Let me see what else I can add before we get off of here. Don't want to be too long, but yeah, my parents planned to have 3 kids, but with the way I was born, that didn't happen. But fortunately and thankfully enough, I have a little sister. Well, younger sister. She's not little. She's 16. I'm 23. So everything just works out. What's the other scripture? Everything works out for the good of them that love the Lord and are called according to His purpose. Yeah. So just want to encourage you, like if you're struggling or going through anything, everything's gonna work itself out. And like I said, you were here for a purpose. You're here for a reason. Um, and God got you. See y'all.